I'm not sure, but I think that might be my favourite track building in any game that I've played. Are there actually any genuine, fantastic, free train games hiding on Steam right now? I was browsing the catalogue, naturally with a filter set to simulation and trains, and it got me wondering. We all know about the classics like OpenTTD and Simutrans, but as I scrolled down the list, Steam Revolution, The Age of Rail, caught my eye. Could this be another fantastic free-to-play hidden gem? Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to Pixels and Platforms, where we dive into retro and retro-inspired transport and train games with fresh eyes and honest first impressions. Today, we're looking at Steam Revolution, The Age of Rail, to see if it is truly a fantastic free train sim that deserves your time. So, let's investigate. Well, this is a bit of a simple main menu. There's no sound, there's no art, there's just a list of save games and you can choose your language. In some ways, I kind of like that. You can see I've already got one because I tested it just to make sure that it was working, but let's start a new game. Now, before we get into this, I have adjusted the interface size. I've changed it to, I think, 1.75, and I've also turned down the music. Now, name. Oh, well, that's me, Master Hellish. Oh, are we not allowed any spaces? Okay, I'm not allowed spaces in my name. Portrait. Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. I don't know why we'd need a portrait, but fair enough. Signs on the right. Now, I presume, is this signal signs? I don't know. I'm going to untick that just in case. I'm not... I mean, a tooltip there would be nice. And what happens if we click cancel? But presumably we go back to main menu. Okay, let's continue and see what's next. Here we go. We've got an introduction. Now, I'm not going to read all of this out. I'll have a look, get into it, and then give you the gist. Now, I don't know much about this game yet. It is a first impressions video, but I do have some notes here. It was made by a solo developer. It was released in March 2026. It's available for PC, free to play, and it's got trains in it. Now, apparently, the setting is 1844 Europe, which is very specific. But let's dive in and see what we can find out. Okay, so steam power is replacing human power. We have a small transport company in Bristol. Sounds like our uncle's coughing up the funds and, we're like, oh, how do I do this? So this is kind of the tutorial, the idea of the tutorial. It's quite story-driven for a transportation game. Completing city levels unlocks industries and cities on the world map. Okay, so I've watched a little bit of the tutorial video, just enough so it tells me how to lay track, and then I ignored the rest. Let's find out how good it... You know what? The track laying seems quite different to other games I've played. So we've closed this. Here's the entire world map. We can move it around quite nicely. The town names scale quite nicely. And Bristol is the only red town, which means that's the one we've got access to. Now we don't... Do we have zoom to mouse? We do have zoom to mouse. Very good. I love to see a zoom to mouse. Oh, and we've got ambient sounds when we zoom in. Fantastic. Right. So I managed to select something there. So let's check the town, double clicking on it. Okay. So we've got some stuff in there. Leaderboards. Enter level. Oh my goodness, there's more tutorial. Oh, okay. So now it's going over what was in the video. There's the platform. Put the track in. Put a depot in. Then we'll need some trains. Right. And then extend the station with a bridge. You can use resource silos. Row stations are better. Click signals. I haven't looked at signals. Oh, hang on. So blue... What are they? A blue block signal to the row. Ooh. Let's try it then. Do we need to take it to the sawmill? I'm going to presume so. Right. Forest. Here we go. Yeah. Accepts coal and oil, I think? There's a number 2 in there. I don't know what that is. Wood. Right. Does the sawmill accept wood? Oh, I see. So for every coal, it accepts 3 wood, I think, and then produces 3 lumber. Or 4 wood and 2 lumber. Ah, right, I see. So now I've seen another example. That makes sense. Can't resize the windows, but I don't know if you need to. Right, okay, here we go. So, station platform. There we go. And station platform. Okay. Then track. I'm not used to having this much freedom with my camera on this sort of isometric-ish style world. Right, let's start here. And the track laying alternates between straight and curved, which is a bit weird. So let's have a really long straight segment there. And then we're going to need some sort of curved segment. So probably here. Then a straight segment. Oh, this is weird, but I like it. Let's do a very short straight segment. And then I want to... Oh, look at that. Oh, no, I went the wrong way. Okay, let's do this. And then get out of the building tool. Right, apparently you can move points. Ah, there we go. Oh, I like that track building. You know what? I'm not sure, but I think that might be my favourite track building in any game that I've played. It's simple, but really effective. Okay, stop getting distracted, Hellish, right. Let's get a train going. So, depot. Do I just place it? Oh, it's placed... Right, it's the wrong way around. Can I rotate it? No, I can move it. That is not what I wanted to do. Why is the second depot bigger than the first one? I think it's a land height change. Yeah, we're on a bit of a slope here, look. Wow, this is weird. Okay, so we've got map height topography, right? Displayed by the green. But each tile is not like either a flat tile or a slope tile. Like, every single tile is slightly different. How does the track look on that? The track looks a little bit weird in terms of graphics, but when you zoom a bit close, it looks a bit odd. Look at that perspective. But it's not wrong at that angle. Actually looks like it's following the curves and contours of the hillside. Like, it's not like jagged or floating. Okay. Right, I need to fix this depot. Fix the depot. Delete the depot. Oh, hang on, just delete the depot. Right. Right, let's see how easy it is to move this bit of track. So if I do... Oh, my goodness. That's so easy. I love that. Now, one thing I've noticed is there's no money. I've just realised, like, nothing's costing me anything. But I guess that's not the focus here. Which is probably a good thing. One of the things that is difficult about OpenTTD is that in the early stages, money matters. And then it just doesn't. Because you make so much it doesn't matter. Here, it just doesn't matter at all. And I suppose that shifts the focus. Yes, the notes here from the developer says that the core focus is about efficiency, optimization for the leaderboard scores, rather than traditional tycoon wealth accumulation. So that sounds good. I don't think I'm doing very well at the minute because I'm still working out how to do this depot. Oh, I know. Right, instead of just placing the depot, I should place it on a piece of track. So track. No, I can see why, because I've done it too tight. But no, right, okay, let's get rid of that. Oh no, I'm getting transport fever feelings now. I know it's my fault, but I'm new, all right. Strange. I mean, if you want to do that, that's cool. That's not what I want to do right now. I don't want it to... Oh, what was that? Nope, that's not doing it either. Build a depot. Right, there... Uh-huh. Oh, they're connecting to the end of a straight bit. I think the problem is I just made one massive straight bit of track. And let's put a new bit of track in with a straight bit, segment. And if I go to, like, here, there, and there... Then I can come in at the... There we go. Well, it's a bit wonky, but... Oh, can I do that? Will it let me put a depot on there? No. Depots have to be grid aligned by the looks of it. Oh, look at that. Oh, I get it. So you don't put the depot on the track. You put the depot on the end of the track. And then that's what makes it connect up. Ah, okay. And because this like system is so flexible, I can move these points around and make it flex however I need to. Let's get a train before I lose everything. Right. We got a depot. Oh, there's one engine already. Is it a wood engine? A coal engine and an oil engine. Ah, right. So we're transporting wood, I think, from a forest. Let's make it that long and see what happens. Right, there's a route thing here now. Routes, wood. When you have a signal selected, click on the other signals in a junction and add the destination. What? I didn't see anything in the tutorial about routiness. When you have the schedule selected, or route, I think, click on the industry or storage unit to have it go. Oh, right. Oh, I was completely unaware of this. I was very wrong earlier. Wow, it's just not displayed on the screen. And then again, right? That's not the focus here. The focus is just to do what you need to do. Right, I need to fix this train. Yeah, I'm now lost. It's not very often that I get completely lost in things like this. But if we go back to the video and see what I can see. Okay, hands up. It was my fault. I didn't watch the rest of the tutorial video, and this is done differently. I don't think I even have to do orders. I think the idea here is that you set up the trains, you set up the route, and the train knows that there's a forest here and there's a sawmill there, and I have wood, and I'm going to go and do it. And then you unpause the simulation, and it runs, and then you get given a score when it's done. So, let's increase... Now, hang on a minute. I need to make sure that my station's long enough. My station is approximately 4 tiles. I'm going to get rid of one of my train. I'm going to put it up so that there are 1 train, because I've only got 1 track, and I'm going to start the simulation. Error. Yes! Okay. There must be exactly 1 straight track at every vertex, but there are 2 straight tracks at this vertex. Oh. Is it right? Okay, let's go back into the track mode and delete that track and delete that track. Let's try and just do 1 massive curve. No, that's not 1 massive curve either. Ah. Whoa, yay! Hey, steady, calm down. Okay, I think I've... Oh, no, I just tried to get rid of the messages off the screen and I accidentally deleted the track. Okay, let's leave it like that and see what happens. Okay, we've gone to 3D mode. The simulation is running. But nothing's happening. Okay. I don't know what maybe I broke the route, didn't I? There we go. Let's try that. Yay! I have a train. The simulation is running. Oh, there we go. They're loading up the train and it's off. Okay, can we follow the train? Is there a... Oh, no, there is some detail. Oh, no, there is a follow button. Pretty basic sound effects that are a bit loud. But I did it. It's working. We have a red railway route. We have 1 train going backwards and forwards. So, this is fundamentally very different from any other train game that I can think of. Because in all of the train games, the simulation is either paused and you can't really do much, or running and things are happening. And in this one, you set up everything while it's paused, then you run the simulation to see if you have then done successfully a thing. And then if you can see the progress, I think. So, yep, there we go. There's our progress. We are getting wood out and putting wood in. Now, the problem now might be that my trains might run out of fuel. Let's click on the train. Engine, slope, schedule, acceleration. There's a schedule. So the schedule, is it dictated by the trains, by the depot schedule? Okay, fair enough. I'm not seeing anything about fuel. But this train is a wood-fueled train. And we're transporting wood. So I would hope that it could just nick some. So wood is going up at the forest. So is that transported wood? What is even the goal? Bristol. Lumber. Do I have to deliver the lumber? Oh, I don't know. Right, let's fast forward it even quicker. There we are. Train out of fuel. I predicted it. I predicted it. Okay, stop. Let's try again. I would like a clear screen. Is there a... Right, hang on a minute. Menu. Options. There's some good options in here. But I'm not seeing anything for keybinds. Although, it did say the keybinds were in the tooltips. So if you like hover over track, yeah, it says press T as a hotkey. That's fine, that's good. But if I hover over close a window, I'm getting no tooltip. So if there is one for close all windows, I don't know. Right, the train ran out of fuel. So what we're going to do... Whoa, steady. Whoa, let's reset. Where's my train? What's going on? Why am I zooming around the world like some sort of madman? I think it's my fault. Oh no, now I've lost the world. What the actual... Okay, I don't know what happened there, but I'm back in. Right, so our train ran out of fuel. We need to put a storage silo somewhere where the workers can fill it up and also get involved. I think that should be fine. It's already set to wood by default. So our train's going. Let's fast forward and see if it runs out of fuel this time. Yeah, it ran out of fuel. Why did it run out of fuel? Forest is producing wood. Silo is storing wood. So there is a little bit of lag when you start the simulation. Would be nice to have some sort of visual thing of that happening. You can see the workers taking the wood, putting it on the train. When the train gets to the other end, which it's nearly there, looks like, yeah, they're filling up the wood thing. Presumably they'd fill up the wood thing first, and then the sawmill. Okay, let's go fast. Ran out of fuel. Oh no! Oh, it ran out of fuel. How did you run out of fuel? Okay, that's the third time I've looked at the tutorial now. Maybe my track is not long enough for my station? Can I just make it a little bit longer? Is it something as simple as that? Yeah, this lag when the simulation's about to start is a little disconcerting. Oh, I don't think it's run out of fuel this time. I think we're okay. The forest is done 100%. The sawmill's doing good. Yeah. Okay. So it was something to do with the way that the train was entering the station that the workers couldn't refuel it. Little quirky, but okay. The simulation's running. Completion is 0. Ah, right. Now, this is the thing, right? I think what it's expecting me to do now is now deliver stuff to the town. It says completion 0. There you are. Lumber. We need lumber, I think. Yeah, look. Lumber converts to completion. See, if I'd have looked at that, I'd have known. Right, stop the simulation. Let's get another train going. Train goes in, train turns around. Very nice. Train goes in, train turns around. Okay, so that train's going fine. It might run out of fuel, but we've got our first lot of wood arriving. Are you now going to get fueled? Yep, there we go, look. Bit of fuel for you. We're probably going to need more trains on this line to be more efficient, but I've kept it simple for now. I suppose I could do a passing place. Oh, let's do a passing place. Right, okay. How? Oh, we're really going for it now. Let's do a straight piece of track here next to that straight piece of track. Put a curvy bit in there. And then... Oh, no. No, delete. Is it T for track? Yes, it is. curvy bit into there. Okay, okay, I did that. Now what we got here? No, that's not where I wanted it. I wanted that there, and I wanted that there. Right, how do I get rid of that one? Okay, let's stop the simulation and try again. Now, obviously, I can add more trains here, but I just wanted to know whether this is simple enough for the trains to work. Okay, it seems to work. Okay, so that works. Let's try upping the number of trains to 2. And then we'll run the simulation again. Here we go. So 1 train's coming out. It loads. It disappears down the line. As soon as it goes past that signal, I'll expect another train to come out. Okay. Not the most efficient way of doing the signals. But is it just going to stop here and wait and then the other one's going to be alright? Yeah. It looks like it. Right. I did wonder whether this would be the case. We need one of the other signals in. I think we need a free passage signal. So the free passage signal would look something like that. Kind of signifies the back of a block. Okay, let's try it again. Here it comes. When it comes through the back of that one. There we go. I got 2 trains on the same line. We've got a basic understanding. We've got wood being delivered and turned into lumber. There we go. Lumber production. Train. Oh, look! We've got some on our train. And it's been delivered into the town. And then the town says 2. Still 2. Why is it still 2? We just had a train deliver. Oh, no, wait. It takes time for the produce to be made. Of course. So this is going to be what, like 6? 8? Well, let's fast forward. Oh, ding! There we go. We completed the first level. Let's have a look. So we've got tutorial level complete. It says, congratulations on completing your first level. You can replay Bristol to improve efficiency. That's not required. Compare your scores with others. So in theory, now that unlocks other ones nearby. This is our score here. Let's have a look. There we are. And apparently, it looks like we are pretty much in the middle of this kind of leaderboard histogram here. We spent nearly 4,000 on infrastructure. We got some trains, wood trains, time taken, and the total cost was $730,000. And it looks like the least cost is the best. Okay, that's not too bad considering I had no idea what I was doing. Oh, there's more than one forest. Oh, I could have connected a second forest. Okay, so now we have completed Bristol and we have unlocked Cardiff. Okay, so we've got stuff here. It's telling us about signals. So I kind of went a bit ahead of myself and added signals on that one. But let's have a quick look at the world. All right, okay, so we've got textile factories and sheep pastures. And what does Cardiff want? Let's have a look. Cardiff needs textiles for completion. Well, you know what? As a first look and completing the first level, I quite enjoyed that. The track laying is completely different to what I think I've ever experienced. The way that the tiles and the landscape works is pretty different to most of the games that I've played. The graphics, I haven't even thought about the graphics. I've been so involved in the gameplay that I've just not even thought about how these buildings look so simple, but yet effective for purpose. Definitely. And obviously, you haven't got a massive amount of different tools. I mean, tracks, trains, depots, and fuel, but you have to deal with fuel. That's quite nice. It's part of the puzzle. And the fact that there's just various levels to play through is quite nice as well. This game, for me, initially had a lot of friction. The tutorial video was almost completely necessary. There wasn't enough on the screen for me to just figure it out, which usually, because I've played so many of these sorts of games, I can. There are a few bits of the tutorial that are kind of missing, like how the depot fits on the end of a piece of track. That feels like it's assumed that you know that. And this is the problem that you get with solo developers. They know their game inside and out, and they don't realise what the average player is not going to not know. Now, it's obvious to me that there's a few little things like that in the game, but you know what? Because this game is so different, and it's got some really interesting mechanics, I'm somewhat willing to overlook those initial learning quirks. I think with a slightly better tutorial and a few more tooltips, this would be perfectly fine, and new players would have no problem getting into this game. And I think it's one of those games that I'm going to have to get into a little bit more. What do you think? Would you like to see me do a few more levels of this game? Let me know if you've enjoyed the video, give it a like, and subscribe for more retro and transporter train games just like this. Check out the links on screen or in the video description for more fantastic gaming adventures, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, take care, and for now, goodbye.